Hi, all. I'm sure glad to see you again today. I have another activity for us to work with, and it's yet another way that we're learning about how there's often different spellings for the same sound, or we can call them alternate spellings. Okay, so today I'm going to use these colored chips. Of course, you know the blue are for the consonant sounds, and the red chip is that short vowel sound. And then you'll see these white rectangular chips. I think it's been a while since maybe you've seen those, but they represent a phonogram. And so that phonogram stands for a vowel and then some consonants that are very common in a lot of different word patterns, okay? And our focus today is listening to the alternate sound of the j sound at the end of a word, okay? So j. So we can spell the j at the end of a word with either D, G, E, or sometimes it's just going to be the G, E if, as you see right here, it's paired with the long A sound, okay? So that is the trick that a lot of people don't know, so that you can be just that much smarter than some people around that haven't learned that rule yet, okay? So if you want to watch me, my turn, I'll do a few on my own, and then we'll do some together, okay? The first word is badge. Yes, I stretch it. B-adge, badge. I hear really 3 sounds, okay? So now pull down the chip. So I hear b-a-dge. Okay, so the chips would look like this. But I'm going to take my consonant chip here and trade it for the letter chip, okay? And you can see there's D, G, E, okay? So 3 letters on there are used to make just the sound of j, okay? You notice that this is a short vowel sound, okay? Badge. So if I were to write the word badge, you would need to spell it just like you see there, okay? So it's just 3 sounds, but it's B, the A was the A sound, and then the D, G, E. All go together in that box. Badge, okay? Now, let me show you another example of how you might use the J sound at the end of the word. In this next example, my word is cage. Cage. I stretch it. K-age. Cage. Now I bring down my sounds. I have a k, and then I have k-age. So the short vowel isn't going to work, and that's where I will use my phonogram, okay? Age. And my phonogram takes up 2 spots. Do you see that? Because I have A and then J. Really, this A and E are working together. So that's like our long vowel silent E. And then we just need the G in between for the J sound. Okay, so let's write that. So as I go to write that, I hear the K sound. And it is going to be the letter C in that instance, and I just know that because I know how to spell that. But if this was a word you're writing on your own, you might put a K in because you're not certain. So K-age, and I would just need to put the A, and you can put that E there to remind you that that's that silent E, and then all you need in the middle is the G. So notice this is different. This is the long sound with the A, or any short vowel gets the D, G, E, okay? Boys and girls, I often wonder who it was that invented some of these ways to spell things. When you really think about it, it's kind of crazy sometimes, okay? Let's try a few more together. Here's my next word, and I want you to stretch it out with me. The word is pledge. Like I bet you start every day with the pledge. Here we go, let's stretch it. Edge, pledge. Think about what vowel sound it is you're hearing, and that will make a difference in how we use our letters. Here we go. I'm going to pull down the chips. ooh, eh. Yes, it is our short vowel, j, pledge. Good. Now we're going to write pledge. Okay? So I just stretch it again. Boys and girls, I hope you're giving this a try as you work on your spelling list. These techniques that I'm showing you here can work for spelling, because as we're trying to remember how to spell our words and you're learning the patterns for the week, if you say each sound slowly and think the letter in your brain, it really will help you, okay? It's different than memorizing because you're really thinking about those individual sounds. Here we go. P would be a P. Ooh would be an L. Eh, that's the vowel sound. Eh. Yes, it is the letter E. And so then I hear the J at the end, and we know that if this is a short vowel sound, we need to put D, G, E in there, okay? Boys and girls, some of you might have some paper like this, and on some of these lessons, if it's okay with your teacher, I think it would be fine if you wanted to help write some of those words with me, okay? Let's try another one. What if I said the word, what about the word ridge? Ridge. Ridge is like the top of a hill. I-J. Ridge. Again, I just hear 3 sounds in the word ridge. Okay? So, what chip? Blue for that consonant sound. I. Yes, that's the short vowel sound. Be thinking, I. What vowel is that will you write? And then J. I need that D-G-E chip. Okay? Those 3 letters, when we have a short vowel, 1-syllable word, is how it's going to be spelled. So like I said, if you have some of this paper and want to join in, that'd be great. Otherwise, you can just help by answering. So I'm going to stretch the word out, and as I stretch, my brain tells me what letter to write. Okay? And you may go ahead and say it. So, I'm writing the good R. I. Remember, this was so this is I. Yes, it would be the short I. And then J, I have to write the D, G, E. All 3 of those letters. Ridge. This is tricky because you do not hear that D sound. Okay, it just goes with the others. All right, let's see if we can try this word. What if I wrote the word stage? Stage. Here we go. Stage. Stage. I bet you already know what I'm going to do. Help me with the chips here though on this one. I say S. That is my consonant, and then I hear st. So it's another sound. That's that blend. We want to get both of those sounds in there. St. A. Well, that's not a short vowel, is it? So this must mean if I have that A sound, I need my A-G-E phonogram to write the word stage. Okay? So let's write that one together. Here we go. S. That's the first sound, and then the T gets its own box because it's a separate sound. And then age goes right in here, and you can put that E down for that silent E, and then that G gets there in between. Okay? Stage. One more word. This word intrigues me because I don't know what it means, and I didn't look it up ahead of time, so maybe you can find out what it means and let me know if you see me. Okay? Here's the word. The word is plage. Plage. Let's stretch it. Age. Plage. Plage. Let's see if we can go right to putting it down. Okay? Plage. How might I spell that? I hear the P. So what letter? P. Ooh. The L sound. That's our blend. Pull. And then A. I definitely hear A. So I know that's the A with that E tucked on the end. And so in between is just my G. So that is the phonogram. So, boys and girls, the rule on the J at the end is if you have a short vowel sound, okay, and it's a 1-syllable word, you're going to be using the DGE for the J sound. If you hear the long A, you have to only put the G in between. Okay? So that's the rule on how we spell the J sound.